Gute! Let's talk on Amazon's announcement to remove thousands of employees from their smart speaker Alexa related projects due to a financial loss of $10 billion this year. Wow! So is this the beginning of Amazon's smart speaker dying? Or is it the rise of open source, fully offline running voice assistants? Or is the era of voice technology already coming to an end? So let's talk about this after the short introduction.
Gute! Hacky, techy, nerd stuff. Open voice enthusiast. Open voice, open future.
Let's start with the last question. Is the era of voice technology already coming to an end? Being an open voice technology enthusiast myself, I have to say no, not at all. Because I truly believe that the way people will interact with technology will be more and more voice driven in future, not less. So I think, and please share your thoughts and let's discuss in the comment box below, but I truly believe that the era of voice technology has just started. But what is Alexa's $10 billion problem then? It is one of the most famous and frequently used voice assistants. So it should not really be a problem with its user acceptance factor. And one success criteria in the context of voice assistants is voice processing. So an error-free speech recognition on the input side and a human-like, natural-sounding artificial voice on the output side. And as probably most of you already know, doing a good job with voice processing requires a huge amount of compute power. And this compute power is not provided by your personal Alexa device at home. Most voice processing, apart from doing this Alexa wake word detection that is done on device, most voice processing is done by Amazon's cloud infrastructure. As you can imagine by the frequent usage of Amazon Alexa devices, this should not really be just a one-time peak on their compute load. This has to be more like a constantly high compute load on Amazon's cloud infrastructure. And providing a back-end reliable and fast as it is required for operate a voice assistant back-end is really expensive. So let's take the price for infrastructure and operational costs on the one side, and let's take a look to the other side, because Amazon sells their units that you can operate at home for a relatively cheap price. So there cannot really be a huge profit. So not huge profit on the hardware selling compared to high operational costs. This does not really look like a healthy balance. Do I personally believe that Amazon Alexa is about to die? No, not really. And I would like to give a shout out to Apple, Google and Amazon for showing us what is technically possible, for bringing voice assistants into everybody's spotlight. So thank you for that. So what lessons could we learn from Amazon's announcement? Using a cloud service is not bad at all, because it saves you lots of time. You do not have to worry on providing a big complex technical backend. You can just use a cloud service. But we have to keep in mind that we are dependent on that cloud service. If that tech company providing this service changes anything, shuts down that service, we have to adjust our projects, our products, our whatever solutions. And let's stick with that voice assistant context. What is probably one of the main cloud services that are required for a voice assistant? Voice processing. So a voice assistant without having access to cloud services for voice processing is just an assistant, but not a really helpful one. Or as I personally would call it, it's electronical trash. So is now the rising of open source, fully offline running voice assistants, where you do not have to rely on critical cloud services for voice processing? I hope so. Maybe yes. And I would like to give a shout out to great projects like Rhasspy by Michael Hansen, Sepia Microsoft. As an active member in voice technology communities, I see lots of projects, they struggle with the same issues, because providing a locally running out-of-the-box voice assistant with good and error-free speech recognition and human-sounding natural voice on the output side is not easy. So whenever you can, please support an open voice technology future by contributing for great projects such as Mozilla's Common Voice, taking a look to open source voice assistant communities like Microsoft, like Sepia, like Rhasspy, great project by Michael Hansen. So please join these communities, give feedback, help on improving locally running offline working voice assistants. This would really do a big difference and a big favor for all of us. I really hope we had this one simple solution for great voice processing without cloud dependencies. But yet we do not have this. Maybe we have to do a little compromise. If we would be willing to accept that the quality of speech recognition or speech synthesis is less than using cloud API services, we could provide this with a relatively easy setup locally. Or on the other side, if we would like to provide high quality voice processing, we have to accept that we have to set up a complex infrastructure, keep maybe a system running 24/7. All of these aspects should be kept in mind. So there is no easy solution. If we would like high-class voice processing locally, we have to deal with locally running back-end infrastructure. Or we have to agree that voice processing might be in a less quality than we are used to with using cloud services. And please check out Mozilla, Common Voice, Rhasspy, and all of these other voice communities, because they are doing a great job on helping having an open voice technology future. So that's it for today. I hope you liked it. Please give this video a thumb up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. And please, let's discuss in the comment box below. So that's it. I hope you liked it. I wish you a nice rest of the day. And if you like, we might see us next time. Bye.